Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the Ted Show. Have you missed me? I know I've missed you guys. It's been a while. I've been out at Alaska and celebrating somebody's wedding, and I went to Canada, and it's just been absolutely amazing. But I'm happy to be back, and I'm not actually in the club today, as you can see. As we're filming here today, the club is closed. It's Monday, even though you'll see this a couple days later. But James was kind enough to continue our show and talk about Citrus Club happening. So welcome back, James Gelfand, club manager at Citrus Club. How you doing today, my friend?
I am great, Ted. Welcome back from Canada and Alaska and your journeys to the tundra of the Pacific Northwest. I'm sure it was a fabulous trip.
It was a fabulous trip. It was amazing. Yes, one and done. I had a great time, but I am glad to be back home and in my bed. And although the heat, when I got off the plane, I'm like, oh, I am definitely back in Florida. Here we go. All right,
so a little cold up there, huh?
It was chilly and windy, of course, because we're all at seaports. So
absolutely,
it was chillier than I expected, but I made it through just fine. I walked a ton, and the mountains are just absolutely gorgeous and stunning. There's no two ways about that. So
it's a beautiful part of our country.
It's a beautiful part of our country that I had never been to. And so tell them about you. It's been a bit. So just in case people, there's some members, I have to tell you, I meant to do this, and I didn't tell you this before we went live. There's some people that came up and said, I'd love to know a little bit about James. Wow. So give them just a little snapshot of, it's not like you were born and you all of a sudden showed up at the Citrus Club.
Yeah, well, I was born and all of a sudden I showed up at the Citrus Club. No, I appreciate that, Ted. I'm in the middle of my fourth decade within the hospitality industry. I started my hospitality career in 1978 in Atlanta at the Atlanta Hilton and Towers. And then, I think this is 18 or 19 different locations in all different parts of the country. In all different, disciplines, if you will. I started in food and beverage, then got into catering and conference services, and spent a lot of years doing weddings and special events, and then moved into sales at the Westin Diplomat, 2001, and then a whole new avenue was laid out for me, and we've just been running and rolling ever since. Really some great hotels, some great people, some great parts of the country. But I think I am done. And what I mean by that is in 45 years, Ted, I have never worked at a place with such wonderful people, members and guests and staff at the Citrus Club. Truly blessed. I know I've said this to many before, but there's an old Herman Hermit song from 1964 saying, I'm into something good. I'm into something good here.
Yes, you are.
A great team and great collaboration. I know we've spoken a lot about collaboration over the last several weeks, and it lives and breathes here at the Citrus Club. Our members are terrific. They're very supportive. A lot of great ideas have come from them to help us regain some of the traction that we may have lost over the years. The renovation, as we all know, finished up in April. The response has been overwhelmingly strong. Yes. A La Carte is doing great. Private events is doing great. I respond to almost 99% of every member survey. Feedback is a gift. We appreciate the kind words. We also appreciate the constructive criticism and things that we should be doing or things that we should look at for the future. At the end of the day, our members want us to be successful. And we would be foolish if we didn't stop and listen and learn and move forward where we can, when we can, to make improvements and to add value. And value isn't just, lowering a price point so that things are less expensive. Value for me is about the experience that we provide, the heavy lifting that we do, engagement, experience, programming. That all adds to the value equation. And last week we had close to 80 people for our vintners dinner. A La Carte was great over the weekend. The dining in the dark sold out on Saturday night, both 6:00 and 8:30 seating. And we've had some great private events over the weekend. We had Senator Scott with us on Saturday, addressing the Republican Women Orlando Foundation. I probably got that name wrong, but there were, quite a few people here to listen to what the senator had to say. And it's always good to, bring in people that could share different points of view.
I agree. And I think the club does a really great job at that. And I want to give you kudos and the team kudos, because the Citrus Club used to be the place where everyone went. It was the center of so many activities and happenings. And I feel like that's back.
It's coming back for sure.
Back. It feels good. So last time we talked with the amazing Elba, our private events director, and we had a great time. And so this week we're going to talk about A La Carte.
Yes,
so,
A La Carte.
So tell them all about A La Carte.
Well, A La Carte, both in the Grove and in Tangerine, since, reopening, if you will, in April, has been very, very well received. Culinary does a great job. Chef, very creative, as we've discussed. Robert and Alex and Dave and Nestor and Chris and the entire service staff behind the bar, are geared towards making it right and providing a great experience. About 3 weeks ago, we reinstituted the Bite, which comes out either on Monday or Tuesday morning, and it talks about chefs' weekly lunch and dinner specials. And features. It also has some drink specials. For an example, tomorrow, the kitchen is preparing trout almondine. On Wednesday, running a special with skirt steak. On Thursday, it's a garlic butter shrimp scampi. On Friday, it's Colorado lamb chops. And then there's this Cajun chicken Alfredo in the evening. Robert is running some drink and wine specials every week. On Friday, it was National Bourbon Day. So our house bourbon was $5, and we had quite a few people enjoying some bourbon. I even had one with the Bensons Friday night, and it was just nice to sit down and relax and have a good conversation about some of the things that we were working on. We've got a bourbon event next Thursday, the 27th, for our bourbon club. We're doing a tequila and taco bar this coming Friday on the 21st. From 4:30 to 6:30. So the Bite is a great bit of information, a couple of days in advance, what's happening. And then that is supported by Zingle. If you are not part of the Zingle text program, you need to be. Okay. We send out daily updates as to what's happening, both from a private event perspective, as well as some of the daily features. What you would find on a Zingle, for an example, today's Zingle would, and again, today's Monday. We're not going to see this till the end of the week. But today's Zingle would talk about our Juneteenth celebration, which is slated for Wednesday evening. We've got over 150 people coming, which I'm just really, really excited about. Yeah. And then we have El Carnaval, which I believe is the 28th. And that is, a club-wide event, which is going to be spectacular. Alex and the culinary team have really been working hard at putting together entertainment and food stations. It's almost like a mini grand reopening celebration, almost.
Alex is so excited.
Oh, isn't she?
Yeah, she's so excited.
She was finalizing linen and table decor, and she's been really working hard with, the dancers and the music and the drum line. And of course, Robert and team have put together some really great drink specials for that evening. So, I'm excited about it.
I'm excited. I have not tried some of them. I'm excited for specials to be back.
Yes.
And that's really cool, because I know that Chef just does an amazing job. If you haven't had a chance to eat at Citrus Club since the grand reopening, you are missing out. There's just been, his culinary skills are amazing, but I love the fact that the specials are back. My kids were both there last week, and that it was absolutely amazing. The food was to die for, and they left incredibly full and satisfied and happy. And if you have kids, you know how difficult that is, even when they're adults.
Yes, for sure. I celebrated with some of mine for Father's Day. Hey, happy Father's Day yesterday.
Happy Father's Day to you too. Yes,
I appreciate
it was amazing to be back and and relaxing on Father's Day. It was the perfect day for it to happen, since I think
agreed. Chef changed out the dinner menu in Tangerine last week, and he promises me by the end of this week we should, go live with a new Grove menu. And again, like you say, the addition of specials makes it fresh, makes it a little bit more interesting. I was just talking with a guest this morning by way of email about adding back a wonderful grilled pastrami and cheese sandwich or a Reuben, as a lunch special. Again, the guys behind the line in the kitchen, Ernesto, probably the best soups ever, and Paul and Ivan and Fernando and Danny and Shasan. I mean, they come together.
Yeah.
And they say, hey, what do we have? What do we want to do? And they do it, and they take pride in it. And when you allow them the opportunity to create rather than just the chef, there's buy-in and there's excitement, and it's never quite the same every single day, which is always fun.
It's amazing. And if you all are interested in learning about the Citrus Club, you can always reach out to me, 407-810-5670. It's not like y'all don't know how to find me.
Oh, yeah.
So you can reach out anytime. I am sure they'd love to give you a tour, talk about your private event, and we can get you with membership too. There's just so many great things going on at Citrus Club. That's why I think this show is so important, because even the members are reaching out to me and going, I didn't know we were doing that. So they've got to sign up for Zingle. There's a lot of things that you all are missing out on, members, that I want to encourage you to reach out to me or reach out to the team at Citrus Club, and we'll get you on those things. I see them every day and I love them. I think they're so informative, keeps me up to date. And so I love all the Citrus Club happenings.
And Ted, in July, we've got a couple of great networking events towards members and their guests. I think it's July 17, we're hosting a club-sponsored networking event towards technology. And we want our members that are involved with technology to come. We're putting out hors d'oeuvres. I'm buying the first drink. Bring your peers. And let's just put people in the room together that are in the technology industry. And then the following Wednesday, I think it's the 24th, might be a Wednesday, I could be wrong. We're hosting another meetup, if you will, networking event towards the construction industry. Again, giving our members the opportunity to network with other members or folks outside the club, and just trying to bring people together. As you said a couple of weeks ago, we want to do some of the heavy lifting for our members to add value and take some of the struggle of meeting new people off of your plate and letting us do that for you.
You're doing a phenomenal job. Y'all, you can go to citrus-club.com. You can find them on social media. You can reach out to me and I can get you to the right person. Come join us for these networking events. Get involved in your club. And if you're interested in the club, please reach out. It is a new club and a new day. And I love the feel and the vibe of everything that's going on at Citrus Club for sure. I'm excited. All right, James Gelfand, we will be back. I will see you later in the week, I'm sure. You guys, again, reach out to me, or I can always put you in touch with the team. I know them all. I probably have all of their cell phone numbers, but I will make sure that you call the regular number and get to them. But it's super important. If you are a member, use your membership, and we're giving you a ton of opportunities to do that. Come up and try the new menu. Come up and see what's going on. If you haven't, you are missing out. All right, James.
I appreciate you. I look forward to seeing you the next day or two.
I'll see you soon, my friend. All right.
God bless. Thanks, buddy.
God bless. See everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.